How do you become the champion of trading? Well, it's certainly not by following the crowd. If we're talking about billionaires that were made as a result when they were not following the crowd, Paul Tudor Jones is one of them that did it in 1987. You should know that ahead of 1987, the market did nothing but go higher pretty much every day, despite of all the negative headlines, despite of all the negativity that the market was completely misregarded. There's a lot of negativity in the market that the market is trying to portray as positive. There's not going to be any fucking interest rate cuts. There's not going to be, Biden is trying to fluff the job number. Great. The GDP number, great. I explained it to you. But the job number today was supposed to bring the market down. Oh, great job number, great GDP. Give me one fucking reason to cut rates. Well, there's none. And yet the market goes higher. So the market apparently, this is one of the greatest things to understand about the market. It's got very short-term memory. It doesn't understand that interest rates went from 0 to 5 in a matter of 5 fucking minutes, okay? And we have not yet suffered the consequences of that. The economy has not yet suffered the consequences. An average household is suffering the consequences of that, but it has not yet been reflected in the price action of the market. So you don't go beat the market in 1987 ahead of the crash, 20+% crash in one day by following what the rest of the market participants are doing. So some of you may be skeptical. Leo, you posted this message, short the market at all-time highs. And I've been following your messages, Leo, and I understand you want to short the bounce. And I appreciate some curvy women or you may say, well, Leo, I mean, enough of posting these women. I mean, my goodness, I'm gay as fuck. I don't know. I don't like it, man. Can you post some good looking guys in your, in your videos? Absolutely fucking not. Okay? Hell no. You will never see me do that shit. Let's get that shit straight. Okay? But let's talk about this trading subject that is of high importance right now. High as fucking market highs, okay? Look, there are times to be a bear, there are times to be a bull, but when the evidence speaks against the bulls like 100x, I mean, that's what gives you a chance to put in a 100x trade. You don't have to be sophisticated. You don't have to make the matters complex. Okay, how long is this meta rally going to last? It throw the bone and Wall Street's like, oh, they're doing a dividend. I should buy this shit. And then guess what happens at the end of the very fucking day? Head and shoulder intraday on Meta. And it does nothing from 485 down to 470. What? Hold on. They just threw the bone to the whole fucking Wall Street. A dividend on a growth stock. What can be beating that? Well, definitely not bonds. Definitely that was the fucking trade of the day. But gotta understand, Meta is up from 150 when we were suggesting to buy calls on that son of a gun. It's at 470 now. That's not the time we're going to recommend you to buy some. Now there's analysts coming out. Wow, but it's 50 periods going to go. It's going to go. It's $1,000 stock. It is Bitcoin that's going to 100 fucking thousand. Okay, wait. This could have been the greatest moment to short it. I'm not saying it's going to reverse and go completely to shit. But what I am saying, this could be the equivalent of another sign that this is a market top. Just think about it. Why would a company that just announced such a killer, colossal quarter of all fucking times, okay, why would they need to throw in an extra bone? Like they're losing billions of dollars on their fucking goggles, okay? Why would they need to waste money on dividends? Well, Leo, well, shit, I didn't think about that. Why would they need to do a fucking dividend? The quarter was good enough for the stock to just go by itself. Why would they do a dividend? Well, I think that's a red flag. I think that is a market top. A stock company a high growth technology stock company is trying to convince the market and give them an extra reason to buy it, let me give you one fucking historic comparison that nobody's talking about on CNBC tonight. Well, what would that be, Leo? Well, goddamn railroads back in late 1800s and early 1900s, okay? Well, Leo, what happened there? Well, shit. The railroads back then, they were like the technology stocks of today. And there was a point when one by one, they started announcing dividends. At like a moment, they were trying to create cash flow at a moment where everyone was just so highly bullish on the railroad stocks at the moment. So not many people were paying attention to that, but it came ahead just a couple of weeks ahead of a major crash in railroad stocks. So, Leo, are you saying that Meta announcing a dividend is actually a bearish thing for technology stocks? Yes, that is exactly what I'm fucking saying, and it is something nobody is talking about anywhere out there in the investment community, in the options trading community. Nobody. You will not hear that message until I post my fucking video or my audio, and then you're going to hear other people talking about it somewhere else. That's why you subscribe to 13 Market Moves, because you want to get information. Like, guys, there's a few, like, I don't have to go back far, okay? Fucking Charter Communications, total dog shit. The trade goes exponential higher on puts. MTH, okay. Leo, why would you even bring that? But there was a solid trade. Options weren't expiring for another couple of weeks. I gave you a case. I saw when somebody bought 100 contracts and there was 0 contracts basically on the call side. I said, look, this is a sure thing. You want to fucking go 4X on the sure thing? Well, there's your trade. I posted all this shit before it happened. So, but why would I be bringing that up? I'm saying it's sometimes, okay, you get paid by being a detective in a stock industry, in the industry of traders, where basically everyone's piling up into something because of what appears to be overall good news. But let's face the facts. I mean, why would you need to announce a dividend, okay, in a moment like this when everything is just Goldilocks? How Goldilocks is it? If a growth company has to announce a dividend, what the fuck is that? That's a bear sign, okay, at a very minimum. So what is Facebook gonna do? Announce a fucking secondary offering at this high elevated levels? Well, wait, probably gonna announce a fucking stock split before you know, because it's gonna show another sign of the top. Not so long ago, I posted the video of Walmart saying, hey, it's the fucking top. And not so long ago, I posted the video saying it's the market highs. We've talked about bounces and shorting the bounces, and I said, look, anyone that calls 13 market moves in the last hour of trading, that is your fucking entry at market highs. And I even made a point, like, if you're looking at the chart, what you're going to be seeing? You're going to be seeing not my green candles, and you're going to be thinking to yourself, oh my God, Leo, why would you short the market here? It just looks so highly bullish. It looks like it's just about to jump over 5,000. And, oh, Leo, it stops at 49.97.5. And then, oh, Leo, why is it dropping now? Holy shit. In the last 10 minutes, the market drops 28 points. What the fuck just happened? Leo, it just looks so bullish. And then it dropped. Leo, how did you fucking know? Because we pay attention to stuff here at 13 Market Moves that nobody else is looking at. That is why we are able to be just a step above, just a step ahead, just a step above of your entry, which allows us to buy the same options you're buying on all the motherfucking hype. We're buying them about 10 times cheaper on average every fucking time before you get it. Oh, shit, Leo. Well, why didn't you put it like that before? I would have gone to 13mm TV. I would have signed up to talk to a coach a long time ago. Well, there you have it. I finally said it. I just, I'm probably the worst communicator when it comes to communicating the message. So finally, I've said it in a way that you can fucking understand it. So what are you waiting for? Go and click that orange button, damn it. But guys, the point is, okay, you should have clicked that button a long time ago. You should have gotten all the courses. You should have educated yourself. You should have understood the curriculum to prepare yourself for this just one moment. This just one moment when Leo wants to jump through the fucking computer and just, do something to you that just gonna make you click, buy puts button right now. Okay, I want to smash your buy puts button with a hammer in the last hour of trading today on February 2nd, 2024, because we have an overwhelming amount of evidence that we're going into a 3-3-3 sequence, which again is a sequence where the market gaps down, bounces, goes lower, gaps down, the following day bounces, goes lower, gaps down, bounces, goes lower. And for most of you, it's going to be a challenge because the time you're going to want to get in is the lows of the day, and then the market's going to bounce, you're going to jump out of the trade, you're going to collect the loss, then you're going to see the market drop again, you're going to get back in again, the market's going to bounce, you're going to jump out. It's just like this, if you ever been in like this crazy relationship that just keeps draining you and fucking draining you, okay, you got to stop it. You got to cut this bullshit, okay? Because, look, life is short. You got better things to do. You got to short the market at all-time highs while the opportunity is there. Because by the time CNBC is going to say, whoa, did we just hit a market top on Friday? That's what they're going to be talking about next week. Don't you want to know that this is a fact today on February 2nd, 2024, that was the fucking ultimate market high? And from here, we're going lower for multiple days? And you get a chance to get ahead of this trade before everybody else decides to participate in it, before they drive the price of the put options existentially higher. Because there's going to be a moment next week where it's going to look like just the whole bottom is just dropping the fuck out to the point where you're probably going to want to go to an ATM and you're going to be like, fuck, I hope we still got some cash in it, because this market crash is just driving me absolutely fucking crazy. It looks just the whole world is going to come to an end. And that's when you're going to call 13 market moves and you're going to say, Leo, please, my account, I was so bullish, Leo, my account was doing so good and I was doing so bad. It is doing so bad. I'm going to go vote for whoever says that going to bring my account back up. If you're a Democrat, that's going to be your low, because you're going to be ready to vote for Trump. Okay? So get ready, you Democrats. I don't know if I got a lot of Democrats listening to this channel, because sure, we don't support those son of guns. I mean, those are the guys that fucking drove this country to this kind of insanity that we're going through right now. But let's keep the politics aside. But look, I just can't keep the politics aside. Fucking Biden, GDP 3.3. What is that? His fucking Biden lucky number is 3. So he tells them, well, you guys just go ahead and tell him the GDP is 3.3. And Powell is like turning around. Powell hasn't had no sleep in weeks. He's like, man, these Biden God, tell me you got to do the GDP at 1.3. He does it at 3.3. I told him to lowball the fucking job data and even go lower than what it actually is so I can lower rates. But this motherfucker just goes and makes this job report looks like it's Goldilocks. And like the stock market, here's the crazy shit, it's going with it. It's actually going with it for a little while until it realized, whoa, shit. Wow, whoa, boy. There's going to be a moment of realization, and there's going to be no warning signs. There's going to be like, nobody on CNBC is going to be like, hey, we got a memo this morning. The shit is about to unwind. What you're going to hear on CNBC Monday is like, oh, God, market is in the red. We don't know what's going on because there is no news. There is nothing going on, and the market is just fucking dropping. Oh, God, it's dropping even lower. Oh, boy. And that's the moment where you're like, man, Leo posted the message in the last hour of trading on fucking February 2nd, 2024, and you're going to be like, well, shit, well, why didn't I? Oh, boy, I wish, oh shit. And that when you're gonna be calling us is gonna be like the fucking bottom on a Monday, because you're gonna be looking as like all the green candles you've seen today, right? They're gonna be turning fucking red. You're gonna be like, oh, shit, it's red. Bob calls Leo. I'm sorry, bro. Would you take me into your coaching program? I'm like, man, where the fuck were you last week, man? What the fuck? So why would you do that to yourself? Like, I'm trying all the videos. Like, I'm not sure what a better signal is. I'm trying to prepare you guys for some big moves in the market. The wild moves. The moves that separate you from the sheep, from the herd, from that's, you don't trade as a lion fucking following the herd, We're here to take on all the sheep. We're about to eat a Monday. We're about to have a feast come next week. Even a greater feast when, CNBC starts posting all this. Why is it crap? Whoa, well, let's invite this guy and see what his point of view. And this guy's going to be like, wow, we didn't see the shit coming. Well, it's just a temporary pullback. Well, the market is just digesting. It ain't digesting shit. It's just fucking dropping because it's puking. It's not digesting anything. The market is fucked. So that's when you're going to look back at the last video we've posted in the last hour of trading of February 2nd, 2024. And be like, Leo, but how did you know? Are you serious? I told you about this shit for a month before it happened. I've showed you the historic analog. I posted videos about the bear signs. I've done everything I could have possibly done to warn you about the shit that's about to happen. Leo, but the green candles. So don't be the slave of the green candles. Leo, I just don't know that slave word you're using, man. Would you like for me to use the word like be the king of the black candles? What? That sounds even worse, Leo. Look, I don't see color. You guys know that. I don't give a shit. You're white, black, yellow, fucking Asian, Caucasian, fucking I don't give a fuck, okay? What matters to me is your willingness to beat the market. That's all. And so if you understood the parallel I was just trying to describe is the green candles, you're going to be the slave of the green candles, meaning you're going to be the slave of the price action if all you see is the green candles, but you're not seeing the context that are underlying what happens next. Okay? And for those of you that don't even understand what the fuck black candles are, we have a special course. Now, black must be special if there is only one charts software and the owner is white. But the most magnificent fucking thing on the charting software are the black candles. Now, he may have a black wife. I don't know. I don't know. That's not... I don't know. I'm just talking. But what I'm saying is, okay, it doesn't matter. White, black, I don't care. Guys, I want you to come on board and I want you to do shit that nobody thinks is possible. I want you to trade the 1987 crash that will happen. It will happen soon. It could happen. It could be a black fucking Monday. Based on everything we're looking at today, it is highly impossible. Well, that's what it's actually making it probable for a black fucking Monday. Okay, you know why? Because the market is so bullish. So many participants are so blind. And Facebook, Meta, is giving a bear sign. Okay? Here, you motherfuckers, here's a bone for you. We're going to throw you a dividend. Just buy our stock. Study the history. Railroads, when they were throwing a bone, it was just before they collapsed. So what is Facebook not showing during this earnings report that could be something absolutely horrible? I don't know. But the sign is there, and I cannot ignore it. As somebody that is dedicated to studying the markets, I can tell you the fact that Facebook, Meta, bullshit throws a bone, it's to hide something. It's to hide what? It's to hide something that is not yet apparent to the market. And when the market discovers what that is, oh boy, will they discover it Monday, Leo? I don't know. Will they discover it Tuesday? I don't know. But even if Facebook doesn't collapse Monday or Tuesday, okay, if the market doesn't realize that just they're being taken, if that doesn't happen, there's plenty, like there's 30 bearish signs in the market right now that point to a market collapse. But Leo, everything looks so good. How can you be so bearish? But Leo, Charter Communications. Anyone took that trade? I posted it bright and early. You took that trade. You're smiling right now. You're a believer that the market can crash. I was like, fuck, Leo. I made fucking 58,000 today. I put half of that in fucking SPY puts. Let's go. Okay, congratulations. So, but you'd be like, well, Leo, but I looked at the charter trade and the chart looked already low. And I just said to myself, well, I'm not going to chase that. Well, you don't have to chase that. You could have just shorted the fucking market highs at the end of the day today. And you could have been eating like a lion on Monday. You could have been eating like a lion, roaring like a lion. For some of you, for the first time in your life, you would have said, you know what, Leo? I was scared shitless. February 2nd, 2020. And we're about to get some testimonials like that, so get ready. Leo, I was scared like, man, but damn it, you just pushed me off that cliff. And I said, fuck it, Leo. I'll just do it. You want me to put 50K in this fucking trade? That's all I got. I'm going Monday puts, fucking let's do it. That's the guy that's going to wake up potentially to a $500,000-$600,000 account on Monday. But yet some of you had like a $2,000 account. You heard the message loud and clear. Like, but Leo, but I cannot put $2,000 in this trade. But Leo, wow, it looks so bullish. It's the green candle, the green candle, the green candle, the green candle. Okay? I can name a number of black candles. So for those of you, just a quick summary on the black candle. A black candle is when something looks like it goes higher, and most of the softwares will lock it in as a green candle. But if you go to stockcharts.com, like a quick example, just go ahead and pull up the chart of FFIV, which we were highly bullish off going into the earnings report, and then we dumped it, and then we tried to buy the dip. It didn't work. And I'm like, man, it's a black fucking candle. We got to short this bitch. So basically, that's a quick summary. FFIV. But you don't even have, like, FFIV. There's a number of them. LRCX. It's a black. There's a number of black candles. AVGO. There's a number of stocks that recently has hit their highs. And on the day when they were going to a stratosphere, okay, they reversed. So within the day of that, normally that day would be the highest volume of the stock trade in that day. They all reversed. Basically what happened is there are a number of buyers that just keep pushing it, thinking, oh, it's going to break out, it's going to break out, it's going to go to the fucking moon, right? Bitcoin 100,000, anyone? This month, fuck, I'm joking, guys. Bitcoin will go to 100,000, just not this fucking month, and not next month, and not when everyone fucking expects it, right? So, again, the message of this audio podcast is you don't do exponentially well by following what the rest of the fucking market is doing. It's never the case. And it is certainly not the case with situations that we are currently looking at that highly resembles the situation of 1987. So, if you guys were part of the alerts group, the market goes high, but guess what? Just a little stock, REGN, not so little, okay? But, it doesn't drop a lot, but it was an easy, 2x trade. Nothing great, but it was just a sure thing. I've sent the alert about it last night. I've sent the alert about it this morning. And so depending on your execution and the levels where you got filled on because it's a biotechnology stock, so you're going to have a high spread. But if you got a good fill, you could have gone as far as 5-10x on this thing, depending on the strike. But even that was suppressed today, right? That thing could have gone 50x, 20x, exponentially higher today. So, you got to take shots at trades like this. MTH, REGN, they may not be a 20xer, okay? But there are days that I've caught There's multiple days where I personally down 20xers on REGN. Today was not the day, but you couldn't stop me from shorting REGN today. I mean, that's what I did. That's what everyone did that traded with me. We shorted REGN, and yet you're watching other stocks that are going higher, and you're highly bullish. But I can name just as many stocks that fucking dropped today as you can name the number of stocks that went higher. So I guess the most important point of this message is how bad do you want to beat the markets, right? How bad do you want to do it? Because if you study the history, most of the fortunes were made on the short side when it comes to trading options. Yeah, you can clearly say, well, Warren Buffett is a prime example of going long forever and ever. Okay, but most of you will never hold your shit forever and ever like Warren Buffett. So most of his trading strategies are not going to be applicable to like 99% of the people. So most of you that got $2,000 in your account, you can't even afford one share of Warren Buffett's company, either A share or B share. So what the fuck are you going to do? Well, you're going to come to 13 market moves, trade options until you can afford. Like at a point when you hit like $1 million plus, you can actually afford to have some Warren Buffett shares. You don't have to fucking worry. You can afford to have some dividend paying stocks, but you got to get there first. I mean, damn it. I mean, and the most important questions now is, okay, if it came down to it and you had to jump off a cliff, would you do it? Would you do it? Would you just fucking do it? Meaning, I don't care where your account is. It's 100K, 50K, it's 5K. I don't care. But if circumstances were such that you understood that that was the critical moment for you to jump off the cliff, if you were to forever change the outcome of your trading account, would you fucking do it? And most of the people, when they're really confronted like real life situation, the button and the mouse, like if you're trading on your at your desktop, like when you're trying to hit the mouse and you're like, Leo, it's not clicking. I think something's wrong with my computer. I'm trying to place an order for 1,200 spy puts, but it's not going through, Leo. I think Tastyworks, they got a technological problem right now. It's not clicking, Leo. It's not fucking Tastyworks that doesn't put the order in. It's your fucking psychological problem because you're so afraid to lose. I understand some people, they, just to put a few $1,000s in your account, you got to bust your ass. I get it. But guess what? If you don't want to bust your ass for the rest of your life the way you have been doing it, okay, at some point you're going to have to jump off the cliff and you have to learn how to fucking fly. Okay? And if you're not willing to take that leap of faith, if you're not willing to take that step forward, if you're not willing to learn how to fucking fly, if you're not willing how to face your fears and be a fucking lion, if you're going to stay with the herd, if you're going to stay with the sheep, then your life is going to look like the life of the sheep. Your life is going to look like the life of everyone else around you. So if that is acceptable to you, fuck it. I mean, why are you even here? But if you want more out of life, but Leo, what if I lose it all? Well, fuck, that's my point. There are moments in the market where you got to go big. You listen, now this is crazy. People go on public television and they will tell you, wow, I risk manage everything. I risk manage the shit. You know what they risk manage? They risk manage $60 billion. Okay? They risk manage $60 billion. What are you risk managing? Fucking 6K? Well, Leo, but I'd rather have 6K than zero. Okay? And you'd rather go for the rest of, like, let's say next 5 years, your account is going to go from 6K to 8K, back to 5K to 4K to 4,500 to 6,500. You're going to jerk around for the next 5 years and your account will go nowhere. Wouldn't you rather just take one fucking shot the 1987 crash top shot and just say, you know what, Leo, fuck it. I'm okay. You know what? If I'm going to fucking lose it, I will lose it. But at least I'm going to take action that could change my life forever. So who gives a fuck about the $6,000? Leo, but it took me 6 months to make it. Okay. Do you want to work as hard as you've been working for the last 6 months just to put that $6,000 aside? Or do you want to fucking make a breakthrough? Like at some point, you just got to face your fears. At some point, you're just going to say, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to fucking do it. Okay? Nobody's going to stop me from doing it. Yes, it's a fucking risk. But you know what is even a bigger risk? Working for the rest of your life the way it took you to save the $6,000. That's even a bigger risk. At some point, you're going to have to take some risk. You're going to have to do something different. You're going to have to step outside the box. You're going to have to stop following the herd. You're going to have to stop, following what your people, unfortunately, around you that just want you to keep you where you are. They don't want you to take that step. Oh, man, what if you're going to lose $6,000? Well, okay, what if I don't take the chance to make $600,000? I'm not sure what's worse here, okay? So, but just if you are ready to make that decision, then don't miss the moment, because a trade entry is everything. I told you a story yesterday about a guy. I gave him 5 perfect trades, and he's like a fucking deer staring in the headlights. He's just like, oh, Leo, oh my God, this is moving too fast. Like, well, that's one trade that just went fucking 11x. Oh, Leo, okay. Oh, I'm like, here, take this one. Oh my God, it's dropping. Leo, ALGN is dropping. It's at, 290 puts. Oh my God, Leo, it's already at 287. Motherfucker, yeah, it just dropped 11 points while you were trying to pull up your options chain. Like, dude, you got to be faster. Like, if you're going to make that decision, you got to go for it. You cannot just sit around there on the sidelines, worry about, well, Leo, what if I lose money? What if I don't? What if, okay, what if you miss your $600,000 shot? What? Does that not bother you? Like, I don't understand. Certain people that I would think I've posted enough messages to the kind of person that would be successful when you come here to 13 market moves, okay? You got to be able to put it all on the line at the right fucking moment. And if you're not willing to do that, but Leo, my account is at 100,000, but I can only trade $2,000. Like, okay. So let's say we have a 1987 crash on Monday. Okay, and like, what kind of coach would I be if I told you not to put more than $2,000 in that trade? I'd be like, well, sure, Brian, no problem. Just go ahead, whatever you feel. I mean, I know you're at $100,000 right now. I know you've been trading for 30 fucking years and you've never made more than $250 in a trade. But no, go ahead. Let's go ahead and stay with your strategy. That's not why you come to 13 market moves. Fuck. You want to make $200 a day, you can do that shit on your own. You come for the big money here. You come for a breakthrough here. I shouldn't even say big money, because big money is a trade should be measured in percentage of returns. When I say 10x, 20x, it's just like 10x trade. Basically, you put $1,000 in trade, it goes to 10,000. You put $5,000 in a 20x trade, you're at $100,000 now. So it's $5,000 to $100,000. But most of the people, they can't even imagine that shit. They think that shit is unreal. Well, no wonder it's unreal if you got a $200,000 account and you can only buy options that are in the money, and you buy fucking 1-2 contracts of something. Okay, they go 30% and you're out. Okay, no wonder why your account is still at $100,000 like fucking 27 and a half years later after trading. So why are you doing it? Look, trading is just make it fucking big or go home. I understand people want to get into trading. Oh, Leo, but I want to invest and I want to, this is not an investing channel. You want to invest, just go follow Warren Buffett. I will never be as good as Warren Buffett, okay? I'm not going to be able to hold my stuff for forever and fucking, he bought Coca-Cola back in 1958 and he's still holding it. Okay, good luck with me doing that. I'm not going to do that. I'm like, man, these options are making 20x. I'm going to go in some other trade. And guys, this is not an investing channel. This is a trading channel. This is for someone that likes to figure out the next move in the market. What's going to happen tomorrow? What's going to happen next? How can I beat it? How can I be a step ahead? How can I see the opportunity that nobody's seen before? Like, that's kind of shit that stimulates you and, keeps you up at night. And, like, no, welcome to the club. But Warren Buffett stuff is totally different. Well, just buy and fucking hold, Years ago, there was a stock, still a stock now, TYL, Tyler Technologies. I bought it at $8 and it fucking sold it at, I don't remember, 11, 12. I think it was, the stock is like 400 now. Oh, it used to be 400 last time I checked. I don't trade options on it because TYL is just, man, every time it announces earnings, it just doesn't move. Plus, minus $10, options overpriced, got monthly expiry. There's no room for options on it. So it's not on my watch list like, it used to be at times. But so the point is, like, you come to 13 market moves because you want to time the markets, because you want to time the big move, because you want to go from nothing to exponentially higher. And some people will talk you out of it, but like, you're not going to get rich quick. Damn right, you're not going to get rich quick coming to 13 market moves. I mean, you might stumble upon a few tough trades before you're going to go exponentially higher. Now, not to rule out the fact you're going to come and join 13 market moves and you're going to go exponentially higher your first few trades. And you should set some money aside. I mean, we tell you that. Now, some guys choose not to do that, but like, that's a whole nother subject, right? But when the market trades at all-time highs, you cannot do anything to me to stop me from betting against it, okay? Because I have some statistical reasons to do that. I have some behavioral patterns to do that. The market is ripe for a drop. 333 is what we're reading here at 13 Market Moves. We do meetings with coaches and traders here, and guys, this is the real deal. We could get a straight up 333 move, which is going to catch the rest of the market just in like a situation where you're just like, whoa, I thought this was a bull. Holy fuck. Leo, why didn't I buy puts with you on Friday? So, I hope that you will get a chance to still short the market Sunday night, 6 p.m., but I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. So, for those of you that are curious, like, look, Leo, I understand what you're saying. I've been trading for a while. I'm a good trader, but I'm not catching no 10x, 20x stop situations, okay? I would like to learn how to do that. I don't want to get scared out by the green candles. I don't want to be a part of this club that doesn't understand the underlying conditions or the context that goes in this black candle that you're describing. I want to understand more about that. Like, if you want to know more, like, every little bit, every little edge that you can get, such as the fucking meta dividend. What kind of shit is that? That's a bear flag, it's a bear sign. That's just another bear sign. And that's the moment. Imagine you catch that and you put the two and two together. Like, I don't brag about a lot of trades, guys, because it is normal for me to catch them. But like, one of the greatest trades that I am very happy about lately is last week when LMT and NOC were reporting earnings, and I'm like, man, these are defense stocks. They should be going fucking higher, right? And we nailed a 35x on LMT. We nailed like 10, 20x, depending on strikes on NOC. And both of them dropped like a rock. And I'm like, hold on. What the fuck is going on here? I think the next thing what's going to drop is oil. And I posted multiple videos about that last week. And sure, oil. And basically I said, look, what could be the reason why these bulletproof companies are selling off? Well, the reason could be only one, is instead of a World War III, we're about to go into a situation where there could be some peace talk negotiations. And that's exactly what we got yesterday. And oil just collapses, right? And I post multiple videos because earlier in the year, like come January 1st, we're like highly bullish on oil. Oil is at like 70. Oil jumps to 77. I'm like, fuck it, guys. You look at the chart. Historically, this is a good entry. 77. Overshoot to 78. You short oil here. Boom. Okay. Oil today is at touch 71 handle, 71.90. Like that kind of move, and that's a 10% drop in oil that I was able to spot based off an LMT earnings report and based off an NOC earnings report, and put together the fact that we're about to go into peace negotiations rather than a war escalation, which leads to lower oil prices. So all the videos are there. If you're curious to understand more, you can go review them. But these correlation top trades, guys, and understanding them get you paid exponentially. And I just gave you a correlation top trade basically in this podcast when I explained to you that the fact that Meta has to jump out with a dividend, that is not a bull. That is a bear. Historically, when a company does not need to announce no fucking dividend, but it does, that's a bear. And I'm going to stay with a bear. And again, I'm not saying you go short your fucking house on Meta tomorrow. No, that would be stupid. What I'm saying is, it is an early indication that things are just not as what the market appears to react to on day one of that announcement. So I think there's a big skeleton behind that dividend, and that is a correlation that could eventually roll over a lot of technology stocks that could have been going exponentially higher. And the momentum, it is at such level right now that, guess what? We could have rolled over 5,000 on S&P. There was a moment where we rolled over to above the recent highs on NASDAQ, and we rolled straight back down. So I think come Monday, we're going to have a lot of sellers, and you're going to be looking at your trading screen, and you're going to be wondering, Leo, what is the fucking news? How did you know about it? And you're going to be calling 13 market moves Monday because you're going to be looking at a lot of red candles. Now, I clearly invited you to call 13 market moves, take our courses, and trade with a coach while we were getting a lot of green candles today. So I hope you understand the message. Don't wait till Monday. Use this weekend opportunity to talk to us here. Role play exactly how your trading would go Sunday night, 6 p.m., Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 333 move. I promise you wish you understood it now. Today, on February 2nd, how to trade a 333 move, because it's going to hit you faster than the speed of light, and it's going to be a replica of a 1987, and you're going to be sitting there wondering, what the fuck just happened? Why didn't I? So don't go through the motions of regret. There's still possibly a moment just between now and by the time the market opens at 6 p.m. Sunday night, as far as futures, and we trade options on futures, that you may be just able to get the plan perfectly to where you can come out ahead, while the rest of the market are going to be the market that lost billions of dollars in October of 1987. And I know you keep going looking at the chart. You're like, Leo, it's green as fuck. I cannot believe, Leo, how can you say these things? I can say these things because I've been trading the market for a long fucking time, and I follow things that most of the people don't follow because I follow my own shit. That's why. So, 13 Market Moves was developed by me. I follow the moves. I live and breathe them. I study them every day. And I pay attention to some historical things which are of great importance when it comes to moments like this in the market. So, as a short seller, could you wish to do anything better than short the market highs? That is a short seller's dream. And yet, you were scared like a little chicken to pull the trigger and buy puts today on February 2nd, 2024. So, I don't want you to trade like a scared chicken. I want you to trade like a lion. So, for those of you that understand the message, that this is the time for you to make a decision to jump off a fucking cliff and do something greater, do something bigger. Stop the mediocrity. If you're ready to be extraordinary trader, you come to 13 Market Moves, and it starts by you going to 13mmtv.com and clicking the big orange button, Talk to a Coach, today. I'll see you guys on Monday. There's going to be a lot of red candles. I want you to catch the put option of those trades before some big ass red candles are going to evolve over the course of Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So don't waste a moment. Call us today. 13mmtv.com, 13markmoves.com. Let's roll.